Oh, and you're a radical. So it's the moment, the most heinous crime in human history, the greatest mass murder in human history, with malice. 77 years ago. The first one was bad enough. The second one, look, I understand what was going on with the imperialists, what they were doing to the U.S. troops in Okinawa. I understand the Pawn Death March, but the Japanese people didn't do that. The royal family did. We did nothing to them, so here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Space and time matters. Place and time matters. The sun matters. And we're going to do it on the 11th. Weather. Batman? Perfect name, right? Truman, what a piece of shit. Flock of stars over there. Not native. Right. I gotta hold the real one. The Sudoku folded. She got the 620. But she passed. It's out of the Milligay hanger. I was the second person gotta hold it in my hand. What an honor. All the people they vaporized. Doesn't even. Yeah. The leukemia to this day. The cancer to this day. Everything that goes along with the bomb. Biggest thing. Turned Japan into the nuclear industry, the DOEs, that Bezos' grandpa's own personal experimental island. I'm so sorry. I truly am so sorry. Killed my father. He grew up right there in my house. The only boy drafted out here by a bunch of draft dodgers. They dodged the draft in World War II, drafted him. He said he drove immediately to the Marine recruiter's office and signed up that day. He was Semper Fi. The dude was so Semper Fi, I held his hand when he was dying. He was Semper Fi to the end. They put people in cages. Air Blast 1, I mean literally right there, American Ground Zero, and nuked him, human lab rat. Died of cancer in the prime of his life. You don't think it went through his sperm, his genetics, into me? I've been fighting from birth. I was born a preemie, twin, very, very sick. Overcame it all. Overcame it all. Dislocate cancer. The doctor looks you right in the eyes, tells you have 2 months to live. I see Olivia Newton-John passed away today. She battled cancer over these last decade or so. 3 different bouts. You don't get more beautiful than her. What a horrible, horrible, and how we've evolved the nuclear industry. Everybody forgot. No one cares. When I was a kid, this was a hallowed sacred week. A lot of the farmers out here were of Japanese descent. I was working on that totem pole right there, and I had that hat on there. Sakamoto's farms right there. Still friends with a lot of them. Anybody, you talked about it. I mean, there was a few hardcore assholes out there. Oh, you're dog. But people were always, it's disturbing. Everybody was disgusting, especially when they dropped the second at Nagasaki. Gotta hold that paper crane in my hand. Indian Oligay hand. The fan, maybe I still have it. Should have got it out. Leukemia is a hell of a way to die. It's horrible. I went through that whole thing. I got right to the edge. January 30th. Going in and out of a coma 2012. That's sick in October 2011. Long, ugly battle. It's a tough fight, man. So, and I'm a tough dude. My children are going through it. Holding 1,000 paper cranes. She got to 620 and died. Then Sanjay Gupta and Sanjay Gupta, MD. Look it up. 25th of March. Moxley. Her and a Japanese doctor mocked her. What we did to the island of Japan, what we're still doing. It's really fucking stupid. They play baseball in Japan. How about the Olympic softball? At Fukushima? No fans. Go over. Got in the coconut milk there for a while. Ooh. I've tried everything. Well, it's working. I'm alive. Only the good die young. One of the 1% kids, he's really haywire kid. Wild maniac. He's had bone scrapes. He's got bone cancer. He's in the 1% study, and I know him. He's Salt Lake. This dude's so crazy. He's intense, man. A lot of the 1%ers are. I'm involved with a lot of them now. But I'm in that study, and I'm in that group, that club. He says, don't you know, man? Don't you know the good die young? This is hell. Don't you get it? This is hell. We're living in hell. That's why they didn't take us. We're in hell. Yeah. They used to say in that bone marrow transplant unit, this is like being on death row for a murder you didn't commit. Waiting to be executed. But in fact, it's worse. I'm like, why? Fuck, prison's gotta have better food in this fucking place. Lord, I'm happy to be alive, but let's fight. My doctor came in. Boy, he's an anti-nuke from Copenhagen. That's where they took me, Vincent Hansen, saved my life. Kevin, it's a bad cancer, really bad. You're in horrible shape. Central lines in me, one in my lumbar puncture. They put one in here. They put one in your brain stem, one in your jugular. Go to work on you. You know, the guy that hooked me up, he's like, you're a beast. The whole body, you're a beast. I am. Weighed 175, almost all muscle. He says, I'm here to tell you, I've been here a long time. You're going to need every bit of it. He walks in my room and he says, I could probably buy you a couple years. I almost guarantee it. Or we can take a chance. It's experimental, it's a long shot, but I think it might work. You might live to be an old man. Without hesitation, I says all in. I never took a pitch. I always swing for the fucking fences. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't. Greatest hitters in the world, Ted Williams. 400. My favorite down the right field line. Let him throw me out at freaking third. Got a stake now. Nuclear industry, the whole industry, including the energy, which came first, the chicken. I can't all these people say that, don't get me going on there. We're okay with the technology, but we don't like the bomb. They're one and the same. Putin knows what he's doing. The week of Hiroshima, you don't think Putin knows it's this week? Hell, he knows. In the 75th anniversary, who do you think put out that footage? U.S. didn't. First time we got to see it. It was many, many more than what they reported. Showing the big Z in Ukraine, he don't care. 8-8 on the White Sea. They tested that on 8-8. He knows what he's up to. He knows these dates. He knows these dates. Warhol's birthday was the 6th. 8-9, we recorded, but 8-9, it actually was 8-8 here, like Fukushima, right here where I stand. I was in a battle test site protesting. It was March 10th, late at night here when it happened. 15 hours ahead of us. What an evil act. What a fucking evil act. Evil. Pure fucking evil. Hirohito lived in comfort and happiness, the whole royal family. They're the ones that did the Bataan death marches. They're the ones that were freaking Marines sitting back to back because other ones were slitting their throat, drinking their blood, trying to starving to death. That wasn't the Japanese people. Firebombed the entire island. Before the bombs they set off, literally. How many firebombs? They burned out all their homes, you know. Putin's doing the same thing in Ukraine. Hitler did it in Europe. The United States did it in Japan. I get it that it was evil what they did to those Marines and what they did, but it wasn't the Japanese people. I will quote Hoover again. This is before this one. After this one, everybody went psycho. Never in the history of warfare, in the history of mankind, has any people, any military, any nation, any society indiscretionally mass murdered civilians, women, and children. Till now, it revolts my fucking soul. Makes me sick to think that I call myself a piece of the United States of nuclearism. No, not me. You can wave your fucking flag and wrap yourself up. Not me. I'm not playing. My father was Semper Fi to the end, to the Marines, but not to the nuclear scum. You know, that's a whole different animal. Semper Fi. That's Latin. My Uncle Argyle taught me your pseudo de facto bullshit flag waving society that you never paid. Everyone's going to get a turn. We're all done wonders now, Fukushima. I'm so sorry. We need to pull away from all this nuclearism.